To my brother, who calls home every night, whose shadow I avoided like the sun when I was young. Across the dining table, we never had anything to say, so we thought up ways to leave. What I mean when I say, I wished I missed you more. Blood gone cold is still blood. I ask why. I started calling you by name instead of Coco. Our family was never good at that kind of thing, which is to say, like us, blood clots over time, and only children dare to pick at their scabs. I wish things were different.
To my brother, who is cut from the same womb, which is to say, we complement each other. Across phone calls, I remember, we made small talk, like colleagues do.
I heard it's cold there this time of year.
Is equal parts terrible and tender. Blood gone cold is still blood. I ask when, and why we can no longer heave our hearts into our masks. Our family was never good at that kind of thing. We aren't capable of doing things different. Like us, the body has learned to protect itself. Which is to say, I wish we were kids again.
To
To
my
my
brother,
brother,
who calls home every
who
night,
is cut from the same
whose
womb,
shadow I avoided like the sun when I was
which
young.
is to say, we complement each other.
Across the dining
Across
table,
phone calls, I
we
remember,
never had anything to say, so
we made small talk,
we thought up ways to leave.
like colleagues do.
What I mean when I say, I heard it's cold there this time of year. I
Is
wished I missed you more.
equal parts terrible and tender. Blood
Blood
gone
gone
cold
cold
is
is
still
still
blood.
blood. I ask why.
I ask
I
when,
started calling you by name instead
and
of
why we
Coco.
can no longer heave our hearts into our masks. Our
Our
family
family
was
was never
never
good
good
at that
at
kind
that
of
kind of
thing,
thing.
which is to say,
We aren't capable of doing things different.
like
Like us,
us, blood clots over
the
time,
body has learned to protect itself.
and only children dare to pick at their scabs.
Which is to say,
I wish things were different.
I wish we were kids again.